So Lee, Whitby Town exiting the FA Trophy against Morpeth Town. A difficult afternoon for your side there.
Yeah, very. We shot ourselves in the foot after 15 minutes, going down to 10 men against what we knew was a decent opposition, and you can't do it. You can't afford to give a team an advantage like that. To use the ball really well, we were shell shocked for 15 minutes, and bang, they've caught us 3 goals, and there's no coming back from that. Simple as, not at this level. If you get back in it there, it's a miracle.
Yeah, and you mentioned about the red card incident. What was your view on that?
It's just stupid from Jam. He needs to learn. We've had it last week with Gelly. We told him then, we've told him again in the dressing room. Just have a look round how shattered all the lads are. How much they've had to put in second half. It's because for 1 second of stupidness, you've cost the lads, you've made them have to run for an extra man, but again, we've been sucked in. We've actually got the free kick, and he's ended up getting a red card. It's just stupid, but these things happen, and they're sent, and you've got to get on with them. And
your view on the 3 goals that came in pretty quick succession from Morpeth? There a few defensive issues there.
Yeah, I think we were just, like you said, they were shell shocked. They were using the ball, pulling it wide. Midfield, we got left Lewis with 2 out and out attacking midfielders in Mackenzie and Liam either side, and that's not ideal against a team that make the pitch big and use it well. So fortunately Liam was the fall guy. He had to come off again on the back of a red card. Liam's afternoon's been ruined, and we brought James Martin on because we knew he'd get around the pitch defensively. He solided us up a bit.
Yeah, and Whitby giving themselves perhaps a glimmer of hope later on that first half of Marcus Giles getting that goal and some good pressure again and forcing the errors at the back there.
Yeah, he caught onto a loose bit of play from them, and he's, to be fair, I was thinking go on, take it, but he struck it from 20 odd yards straight through the goalkeeper. So it's a really good goal. It's probably the highlights, obviously, on a disappointing afternoon.
Yeah, and then in the second half, Whitby not conceding, that was one positive, but going forwards, do you think they were just, again, lacking where perhaps extra players could have been?
Yeah, we asked them at half time, we just said you've got to stand up and be counted now. There's no point in pointing fingers at one another. You've got to run, you've got to run that extra man, you've all got to put the Jamil's work in, and set them there in the dressing room. You can't ask any more from that point of view, but again, we didn't threaten, we didn't look like getting back in it. Like I said, the damage was done first half, early doors.
Yeah, and then trying to look ahead the best we can, and of course, attending what happens this evening with announcements. But obviously, where do you go from here now with that uncertainty in mind at the moment?
It's been like this constant. You've got no idea. Just to get a game on at the minute is an achievement. Are we going to play Tuesday night? I haven't got a clue. I couldn't tell you. We've got to try and prepare the lads and get their heads around that we're playing. I'm sure we'll find out over the weekend. Hopefully we are, because I don't want to go into lockdown too on the back of stewing on that for too long. And obviously Gelly and Jamil's suspensions will roll on, and it's just more uncertainty. But again, what will happen is out of our hands.
Yeah, and then much as you probably can't talk too much about it, obviously it's bet to be a month for the time being. So what sort of things do you have in mind for the players should that come about?
Well, it depends again. We've got no idea, because are we going to be allowed to train as a group until we get any advice or guidance? Couldn't tell you at the minute. Pretend we're playing Ashton, hope we're playing Ashton, and prepare for that. Anything other than that, I imagine we'll have to ask them to do things individually until the time comes when we can get together as a group again.
Thank you very much, Lee.